Welcome to the Author's Lounge. Our next guest is author Sheila Scott and her book Masquerade in Disguise. Join us on the Author's Lounge. Hello and welcome to Let's Talk About It. This is a special edition of the Author's Lounge. And today, co hosting with me is author Stephanie Bailey. Stephanie, come on in to the show. Welcome. How are you?
Hi. So good to
Hi.
see you. So good to see you. Love
So
being
good.
here with you.
Oh, I know. I love having you on the show. And so Stephanie, today we have a guest author, and she has a new book out, and it's called Masquerade in Disguise. And
Nice.
her name is Sheila Scott. Sheila, welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing great. How
Hi,
are you?
Sheila. Go ahead. Hi.
Thank you for having
Welcome.
me.
Sure, sure. So we
Thank
want
you.
to about your book, Masquerade in Disguise. Tell us about what inspired you in writing this book.
I actually started writing erotica in anger. I was being harassed, was being hurt or anything like that. So an erotica because I was upset, but writing poetry.
Wow. Wow. So you
And
write
the
poetry
book,
as well?
I'm
Hmm.
sorry.
Go ahead. I think
Yes,
we
I've
have
been in
like
a
a
few
bad
anthologies.
connection. Uh huh.
You want me to log back in?
Yeah, because it's like we have it seems like your phone or your computer is freezing. You want to try it again, and then we'll
Okay, let me try it again.
just talk. And so okay, everyone, we're gonna let Sheila work out her issues, and we're going to Stephanie and I will take over until Sheila is able to come back. But her book sounds like a really intriguing book. As I said, I skimmed through it a little bit, and so I'm really excited about what she has to say. But with that, Stephanie, how are you doing? You have been all over social media with
Yes.
99 types of guys. So what's going on with you?
It's been good. Life has been great. I've been on multiple radio talk shows. I was on Wish TV. I had a segment on there. It's just been just a great adventure in getting this book out.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean, you're a writer. You know the experience of writing
yes,
books and getting them out, and this is my
yes,
third, so it's super exciting. And
yes,
yeah, it's just been such a blessing. And I'm so excited to
yes.
hear about Sheila's book because I'm like, ooh, erotica.
I
Like I
know.
want to know more.
I know, me too. I was just like, oh my God. Okay, so it looks like we have Sheila back in the studio. So let's bring her in. Come on in,
I'm here.
Sheila.
Hey,
Let's
how
see if
are
that's a
you?
little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, let's put you on the forefront here and bring. Okay, so now your book, Masquerade in Disguise. Tell us about your inspiration. You're talking about, what inspired you to write this book. So go ahead and take the floor.
My inspiration in erotica, I have always been asked like letters and letters for people for my friends and stuff. But I never wanted to go after the passion of it. I was asked to have a short story younger in school. I never wanted erotica. I was like really, really spiritual, but somebody was sexually harassing me. And erotica is the only way I can get out my anger or how about being sexually harassed, about not being able to say no, about be saying no, and then not even having it actually be heard as a word. So I went and ventured into writing Masquerade in Disguise out of complete anger with like 5 days. I wrote the book in 5 days and got a contract 2 days later. Uh, um, I wrote the book about a girl who ventured into a public orgy and as if she wanted, you know what I mean, to be sexually harassed, be broken up, be broken instead, and have her find her way through her emotions on how she feel what love, life, and relationships should be.
That's amazing.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. You know what? I just want to say I am so proud of you, okay, for doing that. Because
Thank
you
you.
speak about anger and instead of using that energy, for violence, you used it in a form of art and you created something. And,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
telling you that because you never know who needs to hear that story, who's been in the same situation. And so, Stephanie,
I
do
think
you have
it's
any?
empowering, honestly, Sheila. I mean, not only to share your story and why you wrote your book, but the fact that you wrote in 5 days. I mean, that is super impressive. Super
Yes,
impressive. So, people always question if they can be a writer. Anybody can be a writer if they put their heart and soul in it. And you are demonstrating that right here, right now. So, kudos to you. I think I can't wait to read your book. I cannot wait.
yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell us. Okay, so we got your inspiration. You were angry. You wrote this book in 5 days. And so tell me the feedback that you've received thus far from your book. Any reviews? What are people saying to you about your book?
Um, One person, I think her name was Ponder Savant. She said it's steamy, hot, and Melissa Flores said it was sensational and really hot, and it's about the a young veteran and finding her life and finding her way, like explained it and all of that. Another guy said it's a book that you need to pick up and read. So it was all 5-star reviews so far.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
amazing.
That is amazing. And the storyline, I'm just sitting here thinking, when you talk about people that are engaged in multiple partners and that type of thing, honestly, I think that they really don't think about the emotional ties that go along with that or that will come along with that after these events that happen. And so, you talk about women being broken or feel or being harassed, maybe after they had encounters. That's something, honestly, that I never even thought about because I think that people that engage in that activity, they know what they're getting into. But maybe they don't, because as you point
No,
out,
they
there's
don't. I
other
mean, a
things.
lot of people.
Okay,
Yes,
we
there's other
can't
things behind it. People are sexually harassed, and people don't believe that.
Oh no, we're
Hello,
getting you frozen. Yeah,
can you hear me now?
it was frozen. We didn't hear any of that. Say that again.
Yes, a lot
I
of
think.
people are sexually harassed and feel sexually harassed females. Also, people can't believe that a guy just only rapes. You know what I mean? Um,
Mhm.
Right.
like when I was 17, some girl sexually harassed me and tried to get me in a sex trafficking ring. You know what I mean? And somebody else that was 17 got picked up. And yes, she got picked up and they put her, they hold her. I don't want to sorry, but they found her again. But she was looking for to be a prostitute. She was looking to hang out with a guy. And I wasn't looking for a guy. I was just to work and then go home. She followed me home. She sexually harassed me. I mean, I'm gonna write that in a memoir. But yeah, women do it, and women set females up for the man.
Wow. Didn't know that. Wow.
So
I was gonna say it's very similar to, and you know me, Paulette, like my brain sometimes. It's been a long day, but who is they just it was on Netflix. It was that whole special about the guy. Why is his name not coming to me? He actually killed. He died in prison.
Mm.
But his girlfriend, I don't think that they were married, was actually the one that was bringing women in. I think his name was John something. I'll have to look
Mhm.
it up because it's gonna drive me nuts.
Uh-huh.
But your story, Sheila, reminds me of that, where it's like it's not necessarily the man who, I mean, the man's there, but it can be a woman that you're trusting that's bringing you into a situation that's uncomfortable. And
Mhm.
this has been going on in the news. I mean, they did a whole segment. I watched the series on Netflix. That's why I can't believe I can't remember the name of this gentleman. You're really good at looking stuff up, Paulette.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up. It's on Netflix, and just look up oh my gosh, and he was friends with Trump. He was a white rich man. Does any of this sound familiar, Sheila? Have you heard of this story?
Okay, so it's a
Yes,
movie.
yes, yes.
It's a TV series on Netflix, and it's literally about what Sheila's
Oh,
talking
you
about.
know what? I think I did see something. It was it. I Well, this was a black.
He's white. This guy's white,
Okay,
and
all right.
I mean, it's exactly what Sheila's talking about.
Oh my goodness, I'm looking
Um,
it up
and the
now.
woman is actually, I don't know if they finally found her and she's on trial, but I mean, she was a big part of why women were getting sexually, raped and molested and all this by this guy.
Okay,
Jeff something. Jeffrey, is it Jeffrey something?
let me
Jeff,
see. His wife become. Is it called The Marked Heart
no, it's
on Netflix? It's the what?
I wish
Watch
I knew
I Am
this.
All Girls or The Marked Heart? But um, it looks like there's quite a few movies on this subject.
Yeah, yeah, like I'm gonna look it up. It's
The
Jeffrey,
whole.
here is it, Jeffrey Epstein. Have you heard of
Mm,
him? So Jeffrey Epstein was the one, he was very rich, he had homes, he had money, he would take advantage of women. And then the woman that was next to his side, I mean, the story is just crazy. I mean,
wow.
the guy was a sociopath. The woman that he was with, I wish I could show you a picture, but I don't think it's going to come out. She was really beautiful. So girls would trust her,
Mm-hmm.
and she would bring them into this situation, be like, "Oh, do you want a massage?" Like, and then bring them into these horrible situations.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, Sheila, like everything you're
Wow.
saying, it does
Everything you're
happen.
saying. Wow.
It does happen. And I wish I could
Wow.
remember. I think this might be her. Her name is Christina Maxwell. Have you
Miss
heard of her, Sheila?
Christina.
Maxwell.
No,
And
I
she was
no.
She was Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend that was like very rich as well, and they were doing this together. And they did a whole
Okay.
Netflix
I s- I
TV.
see the movie. And let's see, Nightlife Exchange. No, let me look up her movies.
Yeah, her name is Christina
So
Maxwell.
okay, let's see. Coffee and Do-Overs, her Monster and Rescued. Those are the movies that she was in. But with that, Sheila, you have really touched on a serious topic.
Hmm.
And so um, I commend you on your work because I'm sure this was painful for you to write. If you wrote it, you were angry because someone had harassed you. Um, I hope that whatever emotional scars that left on you, that you are able to, work those things out, because nobody deserves to be harassed by anybody. And so, you're a beautiful lady, and you've got so much going on for yourself than any part of that type of life. And so I'm glad that you put it in a book, to help other women. And so, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Masquerade in Disguise is available on Amazon.com in ebook form. So you can get that book right away. I can't wait to read it.
Mhm.
And Sheila, is there anything that you would like to tell the audience? Anything that you want to say to the audience about your book or, anything?
Um, my masquerade disguise may have some triggers for certain people. It's like BDSM. It has women with women, women with men, and also men with men. And also it's a body erotica, and it's dealing with psychological issues, and so I would like the alarm of that also. And if you buy the book, thank you so much, and also please leave me an Amazon review.
Yes, yes. I'm definitely going to leave you a
Yeah,
review. And just FYI, my co-host is a love coach, and she is an inspirational queen for women. She just is totally into inspiring and empowering women. And
absolutely.
so, we are giving you big hugs right now. Wish you so much success in your book writing journey, and please continue to write. You
Hmm.
know, continue to write.
Yes, I'm working on my second book right now. Dr. Cover Model MD. I'm editing it right now, actually, and I just
Yes.
won an award for um, a letter writer, a letter award for a magazine. So I
Uh-huh.
still write poetry and letters. I'm still dealing with my psychological issues through writing my traumas in life. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
I write every genre that I can, and
Yes.
yeah, and I soon want to attack the YA, the sex trafficking in a YA. So yes, I'm working on it.
Oh my
Good for
goodness. I am
you.
so glad to
But thanks
hear
so
that.
much for your encouragement.
Yes, yes. I mean, I am
Hmm.
so glad because you know what? You are working through your issues, and that's what we have to do as women. We may not all walk down the same paths or have the same experiences, but as women, as Black women, we are super strong and we can endure and conquer.
And
Okay,
persevere.
so yeah, persevere. And so you've conquered all of those battles. Your writing that book was uh, a success, and really you putting your neck on, whatever strongholds that were trying to come at you. And so I commend you on that. And you continue to write and continue to, let your voice be heard because you are helping others.
Hmm.
It's an exchange, right? Like
Yeah.
you're giving yourself therapy, but you're also helping so many people. So with that,
Get your memoir out there, girl. Get
Yes.
your memoir
yes,
out there.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
you're welcome. You're welcome. And
Thank you
and
so
when
much.
your book is done, I'm going to invite you back on the show so you can talk about your new book, your memoir, and we can let you promote that. And so, again, you guys, let's support Sheila Scott on her book, Masquerade in Disguise. If you're looking for something steamy to read, this is the book for you. So, with that, we're going to sign off. Sheila, thank you so much for being on the show. And we'll see you next week on the Author's Lounge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye. See you
Okay.
guys next week.